Chapter 12:21. Alex recalled the process of getting acquainted with Faria, and felt it was really amazing. If I didn't go to the antique store with Trump at that time, I would naturally have no chance to get the tragedy book. If there is no tragedy book, then he is at best Mr. Anderson rather than Master Anderson. In contrast, he still prefers the title of Master Anderson, because Master Anderson is a 3-character word, and he used his own strength to exchange it. As for Mr. Anderson, that is just his own life experience. The 3 characters behind Mr. Anderson represent it is not his own ability, but the ability of the family. Therefore, he felt that these were fate. I have a relationship with Faria, and also with the tragedy book. So he said to Faria with a serious face, "People say acquaintance is fate, in fact, many things are already destined in the dark." Faria blushed, and asked in a low voice, "Master Anderson, you mean that we two are destined to have a relationship, right?" "Yeah," Alex said with a smile, "it takes 100 years to cultivate in the same boat, but the same boat is only the fate of acquaintance. From acquaintance to becoming a friend, how can you say it has 200 or 300 years of fate?" Faria nodded lightly and said softly, "Master Anderson, you always speak very mysteriously. Does an expert like you believe in fate and destiny?" Alex smiled and said, "I didn't believe it before, but after something happened, I slowly began to believe it." As he said, Alex waved his hand, "Don't talk about it anymore." "I don't mean much. Tell me about you. You are now the matriarch of the Adair family. What are your plans next?" Faria said seriously, "I became the head of the family, and there are still many people who are not convinced. Therefore, I need a period of time to constantly consolidate my position as the head of the family, and then lead the family forward. If the family is under my leadership, I can have rapid development under the government, so that other family members can make more money, then I believe they will definitely support me." Alex nodded slightly and said seriously, "This idea of yours is right. For most people, they just want to make more money." After all, Alex said again, "Now it is a good opportunity for the Adair family. The Whale family is obviously not good enough. The status of the first family in South Haven has been vacated. I think now is a good opportunity for the Adair family to rise." Faria said, "I also want to go out and run more during this period to see if I can expand the business of the Adair family. It is best to find some new partners." Alex asked, "Is there anything I can help?" "If you need my help, you can just say it." Faria hurriedly said, "Master Anderson, you have helped me too much, saying that you can no longer help me. On the contrary, if you have anything useful to me in the future, please do not hesitate to speak. I really hope to have the opportunity to repay your kindness." Alex smiled and said, "You don't have to always pay back to me. If I need your help in the future, I will definitely not be polite to you." Faria nodded lightly and said, "Good Master Anderson, I understand." Alex hummed, "Faria, after you go back, just give that rejuvenating pill to your grandfather, so he will be very happy." Faria hurriedly said, "I understand." Alex smiled slightly, looked at the time and said, "Okay, it's getting late, let's go. I believe Lord Adair must be waiting for you to go back now." Faria felt very sad. She had never had this kind of opportunity to get along with Alex privately. Especially in one of my favorite places since I was young. At this moment, how much she wanted to take the initiative to hold Alex's hand and tell him what she wanted. But when she thought that Alex was a married man with a wife, the impulse in her heart was immediately suppressed. So she could only say softly, "Good Master Anderson, in that case, let's go back." The two returned to the stone steps that had come down at that time. Faria's heart was bumped like a deer again. She didn't know whether Alex would still hold her hand.